I'm willing to bet there is not a single woman in the history of time who's ever said, I love to shave. Well, the alternatives are not much better, like waxing or devices that rip it out by the root. That's just painful. Not to mention, grows right back. So Dr. Rakesh Nanda has a better way at Grandview Aesthetic and Plastic Surgery Center. Dr. Nanda, so good to have you back with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so there are a lot of ways, right, to get rid of hair. We talk about shaving. Laser hair reduction, though, is what you guys do. Tell us, though, what the difference is. Electrolysis is another thing we've heard before.
So there's an excellent question. So all of us have excess body hair we don't want, right? Like we used to use that hair to keep us warm. We're no longer in caveman.
Cavemen.
Yeah, we're not cavemen anymore. That'll be kind of cool, but we don't want to do that anymore. So lasers are the fastest, most effective way to get rid of this. So there's different types. So people will shave, we know that. We spend a lot of money on razors. It's actually a multi-billion-dollar industry. They love it. They want you to shave forever. But it takes time. We cut ourselves. It can lead to infections. People wax. Same thing. Waxing takes time. It's painful. That can also help. It lasts a little bit longer than shaving. There's electrolysis, in which we'll use a needle and we'll go and we'll get individual hairs. That's a pretty painful process. We do that also, but it's good for hair that has no color. So when we talk about lasers, lasers can attack dark hair. Red hair, blonde hair, hair with no color, that's a little bit tougher to treat.
Okay.
That's where we'd use electrolysis. So electrolysis is great for that. Electrolysis is 100% permanent. So that's a great method to use, but lasers can work really, really well if you have darker hair. Usually in the order of every 6, 8, 10 weeks, depending on what part of the body we're treating. And it can take anywhere from 4, 6, up to 12, 15 sessions sometimes. And then sometimes you need maintenance sessions. All of our machines are FDA cleared, so they're very, very comfortable. We use a good numbing agent to numb you as we do it. And they're all state-of-the-art devices.
And the one thing we kind of mentioned is it is called, laser hair reduction.
Yeah.
This is not 100% of every single hair that has ever grown on your body. So we do need to be aware of it, like you said, that, this is a process. It's not just one sitting and done.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So I guess, over the course of how long does it take typically for somebody to see results?
No, that's a great question. So it depends on a lot of different factors. So ethnicity, is your skin darker? It tends to take a little bit more sessions if your skin's darker. How coarse is your hair? Are you taking medications? Are you on any type of birth control pills? How do you sleep? If you're sleeping in a certain area, you may have more pressure on that area. So there's so many different factors that make that wide range where I said 4, 6, maybe 8, 12 sessions. That's why we do free consultations. But it's amazing because even after 1 or 2 sessions, you're like, wow, right? So I don't like to shave my back before I go to the pool. Yeah. Did laser on my back, open disclosure, because I got tired of it. Now it's silky smooth. Actually, even on my neck, I've done it. I didn't want to actually shave this before I was coming on talking, giving a speech. I do a lot of teaching. So it's wonderful. I haven't had to pick up a razor in 5 years.
That's awesome.
I love it. So I calculated how much money it saved me and how many nicks I got and how much time that took me. Now it's silky smooth every single time I wake up in the morning.